Keeping you up to date around the clock, here's tonight's WIS 7 at 7. A flight instructor is being called a hero after saving the life of a student. Last night, a small engine plane from the flight school at the Fairfield County Airport made an emergency landing on the median of I-77 after its engine failed. Nicole Smith managed to land the plane safely with no injuries reported. Following a recent shooting at the Villages of Lakeshore neighborhood, residents are wanting to see increased safety precautions. In response to concerns, the Richland County Sheriff's Department is looking to initiate crime watch groups, designated individuals in different zones of the neighborhood who can bring potential concerns of crime to RCSD directly. The Richland County Sheriff's Department is continuing their search for the suspect wanted in connection with the death of K9 Wick. Investigators released these new images to help identify the suspect. Officials say the man stole a work van from a Columbia home and later led authorities on a foot chase, which resulted in K9 Wick running in front of an oncoming car and getting hit. You're asked to contact Crime Stoppers with any information. Money for road and bridge improvements, raises for teachers and state employees, and income tax cuts are all in line to be funded in the next year in South Carolina. State Senate and House negotiators wrapped up weeks of talks to finalize the state's next $13 billion spending plan. You can tune into your news at 11 for a full look at the budget's updates. The Supreme Court upheld a ban on domestic abusers from possessing firearms. The ruling was 8-1 in favor of the ban. The majority ruled that when a court finds someone poses a credible threat, it is consistent with the Second Amendment to keep that person from owning guns. Opponents say the law violates the Second Amendment. The first 2024 presidential debate is less than a week away now, and it could be a make-or-break moment for both President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. Ahead of the showdown, President Biden is gathering with trusted aides at Camp David for several days of intense prep. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump's aides insist he will rely more on interviews and rallies. And this Friday did not have to be as rough this week as June 21st celebrates National Take Your Dog to Work Day. The holiday sets out to encourage people to adopt animals from their local shelters. Corporations like Petco and even Amazon have allowed owners to bring their furry friends to the office. That's all for tonight's 7 at 7.